MSDW, and today we're here to celebrate the 2024 MSDW Marketing Impact Awards, recognizing outstanding achievements and contributions from ISVs and partners throughout the Microsoft Business Applications ecosystem. These awards honor innovative strategies, impactful campaigns, and exceptional thought leadership that set new benchmarks for success in the MSDW community and in the BizApps community as a whole. I'm excited today to spotlight FYIsoft as the winner of the 2024 New to MSDW Award. This award celebrates a new MSDW partner that achieved significant marketing success during the first campaign with us. FYIsoft's outstanding performance, including closing a deal early on in their campaign, highlights their ability to deliver impactful messaging and generate meaningful engagement immediately within the BizApps community. Accepting this award on behalf of FYIsoft is Kristi Grigsby. Congratulations, Kristi, and the entire FYIsoft team for winning this award.
Thank you. Wow, that was quite an introduction, but thank you for the recognition. We appreciate that.
Yeah, our pleasure. So for those in the audience who aren't too familiar about FYIsoft, if you could give us an overview and talk about the problems that you solve in the Microsoft Business Applications space, that would be awesome.
Sure. Well, we are a Microsoft ISV that provides financial reporting software. So specifically, our software is designed to really automate and simplify reporting for the more complex environments, like multi-company environments, things like that. So we make that very, very simple. So a finance team can create and distribute all their reports to individual companies, every consolidated roll-up, every level of management with just a few clicks. Mm-hmm. And this is especially easy for Microsoft customers that are already familiar with Management Reporter. So because we are so similar in structure, our Microsoft customers, they know how to use it right away. So there's no disruptive learning curve. They get even more power than they were used to in Management Reporter, and we convert all the reports. So it's a really compelling solution for somebody who is moving to BC or already has made that move, or they're on Dynamics GP and looking for a Management Reporter replacement.
Yeah, no, that's great. And you know, I personally find the solution focus area that you occupy to be so critical, especially for those GP companies that are used to Management Reporter and they want to migrate up to Business Central and they need a viable alternative. So I think it's such a great space that you occupy, and I think part of that really attributed to the success that you've had with MSDW in the way that your content has resonated. And I think one of the things that I noticed about the campaigns that you've been running with MSDW is the fact that you do such a good job of creating content in different formats, but still having that unified message. And would you say that was one of the goals for your content strategy?
Absolutely. I think, key to any marketing success is having a message that really hits the mark with your audience. And that's really what we tried to do. I mean, there's so many different benefits to our software, but zeroing in on that one focused message and staying true to that through all the different pieces of content that we created. So I absolutely agree.
Mm-hmm. No, that's great to hear. And focusing on the campaign that you ran with MSDW, given that it was really kind of our first foray, working together, what insights or lessons can you share from doing an integrated content campaign to a large audience on our platform? Were there any surprises along the way? I'd love to hear more of your thoughts on that.
I think some of the takeaways that I would share with your audience is having the content at the ready. That was really important. Like I had teed up a lot of different content, worked together with you to kind of pick and choose things that might resonate most with your audience, which was very helpful, by the way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then being able to, quickly repurpose things for different, whether it's a white paper, whether it's a follow-up piece. And I would say probably when you ask me what the biggest surprise was, I would have to answer that with how quickly we saw results. So, we embarked on this 3-month campaign with MSDW, and it was after our first email promo featuring our first white paper. I believe it was within 10 days, our sales team closed a deal.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
when we talk about early results, that was very impressive. And, affirmation that we have the right message, you have the right audience, and, we were thrilled with that success.
Yeah, no, that is so cool. I love to hear that. And I also liked, I liked how you said that you had stuff in place already. So you were ready for the campaign and you were ready to start executing on it immediately, which I think is it's really important. We've worked with so many hundreds of ISVs over the years, and I can tell you that companies will run campaigns with us, but they're not always as prepared as they should be. So I think that's a really good takeaway. And then, as far as having a lead follow-up place or a lead follow-up system in place, as you mentioned, I think that's another critical element in the campaign too. So what to do after you get the leads.
Yes, and a big kudos to our sales team, because we can bring in the leads, but to your point, if there's not a plan in place to follow up on those and a sales team that can execute, then it's just leads. It's not revenue. So
yeah, absolutely. So so now, we're almost into 2025. What's next on the horizon for FYIsoft? In terms of marketing, are there any exciting new initiatives or campaigns that you're planning? Is there sort of a new direction, or are there different types of content that you're looking to try? What are your thoughts?
So, we really take a team approach here. It's not just the marketing campaigns, although that's a big part of our learning, but we also collaborate internally. It's sales team feedback from the conversations they're having. It's our technology team feedback, and in putting our technology benefits and the fact that we're built on Microsoft stack, putting that in layman's terms for us so that we can bring that messaging into our content and our value proposition. So it's very much a team approach. So it's marketing doesn't operate in a silo here at FYIsoft, which I think is important for anybody. But so we're in the process of kind of gathering all that and setting strategy and so that we can move forward.
That's really interesting, and I think that's a great piece of advice in terms of how marketing and sales should work together. I think I know of a lot of companies in this space where they do operate as silos. And because of that, there's not as much communication between the two teams. And since the salespeople typically talk with the prospects and they kind of get information about, what they're specifically looking for, they don't always necessarily relay that to the marketing people, which they need to do, because then that helps for content topics and how to structure different content pieces. So I think that's great to hear that you're doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that also plays into, the effectiveness of our content, because we do take a customer first perspective to all of our content. It's feedback that I even get when I have the opportunity to interview customers with case studies, testimonials, but putting their voice first and not the marketing speak. And I think that well-rounded approach really pays off in your content.
Yeah, I would agree. Once again, I want to thank you for your time, and I want to also congratulate you and the FYIsoft team for the new to MSDW Marketing Impact Award. So thank you very much, and we really appreciate your partnership.
Thank you, Adam. It's been a pleasure.
I'm Adam Berezin, co-founder and CEO of MS Dynamics World, and I want to take a moment to thank all the ISVs and partners who worked with us this year. The MSDW Marketing Impact Awards are our way of celebrating those who went above and beyond to drive engagement, build thought leadership, and deliver impactful results in the Microsoft Business Applications community. We're honored to recognize your creativity, your innovation, and your dedication to shaping the future of this ecosystem.